Alright, welcome back to the Masochist run. Just picking up where we left off, I did just pull a bunch of new warriors for the deck, so I threw those in there to pair with our C-string. We also picked up a bunch of new 1800 beaters, so I threw those in along with our jabbing panda. Yeah, nothing much has changed. I didn't go through the deck at all in between episodes this time around, just because there's nothing really much to change. I did contemplate putting in the 10E field spell we pulled, but I decided to leave it out just because we don't have too many normal monsters in the deck. Yeah, I think draw 2, although it could be useful, it just seems a bit slow. Let's just jump into some games and see how it goes. Okay, not really much in our opening hand. I think I'll just set this in pass. Just set up our layer wire later on, I guess. Well, first run of the day, I don't think we are beating Radiant Typhoon, so I'm just gonna go to the next game right away. Alright, we do have the Vylon set up. Unfortunately, I feel like this does seem like such a slow strategy to set up, but we'll try our best to get it off. Okay, so RDA, I'm not really sure what kind of strategy we have for them, but we did pull the widespread dud, so I'm gonna try to do something with it. I think, if I remember correctly, oh my gosh, I can't click on it correctly at all. Pretty sure a lot of their monsters can't be destroyed by card effects. So I don't know if there's really a reason to go for dead. I think I'm just wasting time at this point, so I'm just gonna throw. Finally won a coin toss, so hopefully we can actually maybe pull the game a little bit. Not really sure if I want to go for my tribute right away. I think I just want to go for basically just putting a guy in there, passing turn. Unfortunately, we didn't start with any more traps. I feel like at some point we do have to start playing a lot more spell traps, but it's really hard when we don't have too many good ones to put in, which is kind of unfortunate. Okay, beat troopers. That's not too bad. Let's see what we can do against them. It doesn't look like they opened up too crazy. Normally I feel like insects usually want to start with a lot more monsters on board right away. Even if they go for the Link 2 for the extra normal summon, they'll have one card in hand to use, so I'm not really sure what they'll do. Okay. Giga Brilliance. That's not terrible for us. So far this does look to be a deck we can actually like play against. They're just barely gonna get over my monster. Okay. So I just have to hope that they don't have anything in their back row that's actually useful for them. I'm not sure if they meant to do that. I'm pretty sure that was definitely a misclick on their part. They were just getting a little trigger happy. But works for us either way. With that, we actually don't even have to go for a tribute right away, but anything they summon will walk over our Vassal, so I think it's just best to go for that. Actually, I'm not sure. Does that? I don't think that gets us an extra normal. I actually could have just left their monster on board, so they didn't have their insects in grave. So I feel like they have some kind of reborn in their deck. But I think we're fine at the moment. Oh, there's a reborn I was thinking of. Not that specific one, but... Seeing called by, though, I will say, makes me think that this is a slower deck. Just because I feel like a lot of newer decks wouldn't play Call or Haunted, they would just play some kind of spell instead. So I think they are drawing really unlucky unless I'm misunderstanding what this does. Okay, there's a different Reborn. They're playing a lot of cards to Reborn from the grave. I'm surprised they don't have any, like, Beat Trooper Link monsters based off of that. I don't know why they would do that. And they only attacked with one of their guys too. Seems very strange. Okay, I could go for the Winged Rhinoceros, but I think I'm actually gonna go for the Jabbing Panda. They can only get one of their tokens per turn, so that's not too bad. believe this gives, like, what, a 1500 attack boost? Yeah. Only during battle, I mean. Okay. I'm not really sure why they did that instead of going for my tribute. The only thing I can think of is maybe they were scared I'd like a battle trick, I suppose. But I'm not sure why they would think that. I mean, I guess it's like a decent assumption. And now I think we just got it. I think they had the option to actually put that in the Either way, though, I will take it. I will never complain about someone just throwing it. They thought that they couldn't win. Because we need all the help we can get. Match history. I'm going to check out their deck, though. Just because I want to see if they had anything in the extra deck. Okay. It looks like they had one link to go into. So I'm not sure why they didn't go for it. It's very confusing. Their deck is a bit random, though. I have no idea why they're playing Eldritch in an insect deck. It's not like the worst card in the world, but it just seems like that doesn't really go with the rest of their cards. Either way, though, I'm just gonna open my packs and see what we can get. I'm actually gonna go for the Legacy first. Very upgrade. I'm not sure if that helps. You never know. 2 Cyberus monsters. That's not really great for us. And Mega Slash Dragon. Okay, that's actually not a terrible tribute. It is a bit slow. We will consider it for sure. Just because it is that. Unfortunately, we're not playing these players. Seize Encore. Target one face-up Exceeds monster your opponent controls. It has material. Detach all materials from it, and if you do, return it to the extra deck. Then if there's a monster card in the grave among those detached materials, special summon as many of those monsters as possible from the grave. To your own field, face-up defense. Either player can activate cards. Oh, okay. That's not really great for us. I feel like it's too specific. We'd have to be playing against an Exceeds deck. Okay, Duel Knockbird. That's actually not a bad card at all. We could actually definitely use that because our deck isn't affected by it at all. And there are a lot of decks that actually get outed by Duel Knockbird. So this is actually an amazing pull for us. Especially if we start in it. I know quite a few people who, if they see Droll while playing certain decks, they just throw immediately. Because it just shuts down their entire engine. We do not have Luna Lights, unfortunately. This is another ritual spell to maybe summon that one guy. But I don't think that's a great strategy still. Do not have any Evil Eyes. Okay. I don't think we have Dark Tuners yet still, but this is like not the worst card in the world. I'm not sure how many dragons we have, but Droll is definitely a card we will be putting in. There's so many cards we could take out, just because our deck is kind of full of junk. forgot what kind of tuners we have. I don't think we have any dark tuners. I think the one that could change its element I took out, that was level 1, that just wasn't doing anything. But it is a consideration for the future. Just because it is a big guy that like has some protection, so it's not terrible. I'll save it. Yeah, I think I should take out one card probably. Since I'm putting in Duel. I think I want to take out... El Mirage has helped us a lot, but I'm not sure if it's still helping us all that much. I think it actually, you know what, I think it is better than the mental tuner though, because they're the same level. El Mirage actually has some uses still, so I'll take out the tuner for now. I've said it in past episodes, but we don't have much use for 2100 walls anymore, just because we want to actually try to go for game. Now that our deck's getting a little bit more aggressive. Okay, let's go first. Hopefully we can see some more traps this turn, or this game. Best trap in our deck to go first with, so I'll definitely not complain about that. And then I think I'll just set the Visa right away. Not a fantastic thing to see, but not the worst thing in the world. Unfortunately, I think they can just they can play around Bottomless Trap Hole by just activating the quick effects, so I don't think that's really worth it. Even though this is kind of an annoying card that can repair itself a lot, it just doesn't make sense. I'm gonna try that out. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait for one of their fusions to come out to use the Bottomless at this point. I think the smaller guys, even though they can be annoying, I feel like we can at least play around them, or at least, I should say attack over them. It's not the worst thing in the world. Based on this person's name, I expected them to play a lot older cards. Brandon, I feel like, is a little new for someone who's called old school. It is Rebellion. And they should chain the Mirror Jade, yeah. Just get rid of her face down. completely forgot they could just protect the region. Okay, well, we definitely don't have anything to counter that, so. After we activated the bottom list, like, the whole thing that was on my mind was like, oh, how do we out the rest of their board? And I just kind of like zoned out. Okay, Hand of all monsters. What our deck does the best. No surprise there. We can get some damage off right away by just using our rail car, I guess. Almost all of our hand is 1800 attack monsters. Doesn't matter which one we play, might as well play the one with actual burn effects. Just to make some progress right away. The other cards don't really do anything at the moment. Not my real car. My real car is leaving the station without me. Oh, good game. Alright, no time to duel. Might as well just go back into it. Only 4 cards in the extra. That does give me a little bit of hope. Could really depend on what they're on though, so I won't get too far ahead of myself. Start with the Winged Rhinoceros. Or Winged Rhinos. I was saying it wrong this whole time. Are we about to see a Watt deck? That could explain why they're only on 4 extra deck cards. They're already set in card though, so maybe not. I don't think Watts tend to set a ton of cards like this. That's very strange. They may have bricked though. I feel like Watts usually try to go for like an OTK strategy. Similar to whatever that fire dragon was. But pretty sure they normally special summon the fish from hand after this and then synchro summon a bunch of times. Okay, well, not too bad for us. Pretty simple play. Okay, I think we just do go, like, try to go all in for damage as much as possible. Okay, Metal Reflux time. It's not too bad for us. For our options now. Doesn't really help us, I guess, so I think for now we just try to take out the giraffe. think... Pretty sure if I take my monster off the board, then it dodges Magic Cylinder. I'm not really sure though. Oh, okay, well... Cannot... Oh! This isn't once per chain! Winged Uranus is crazy. What? Oh, right, because it's highest attack. Okay. Here's what it is. We're not out of it just yet. They don't have much damage on board, so I don't think I have to go for the Gallus play. Because I really want to summon Kaiser Sea Snake next turn, and then some normal summon the Winged Rhinus to maybe go for like an Xyz play possibly. Although our Samurai still can't get over the Metal Reflex line, so I'm not sure what we're gonna do about that. Sometimes they just make it so we can out it them with what we got. And that's totally okay too. That's a crazy card to see though. I thought they were maybe a Masochist at first, but I think they were just playing a very strange deck. Trying to only play launchers that attack directly and some decent trap cards. That doesn't really help us too much at the moment. It's not a terrible card either. That doesn't hurt us really at the moment, I don't think. Like they're actually helping us a little bit more by activating that before battle phase. Okay, we're in a pretty good spot at the moment. As long as they don't draw anything like useful, we actually have game next turn, so that's great for us. I would have not thought that they were going to play TG Jet Vulcan whole things. It's kind of interesting. Battle phase. Okay. I'm just going to activate this now because I don't think they're going to summon anything else that this can be used for them. So, take a little bit of damage, that's fine. And then if they have a trap to activate next turn, which I feel like there's a good chance they do, we can summon our Paleozoic to put a little bit more pressure on them. can be a bit strange, but I'm gonna play this just to play around Magic Cylinder, I think. Gosh. Problem was, activating this puts me in range of Magic Cylinder. Let's see if they have a response to my attack. No! Okay, well, or should we just lose because we're gonna take 1900? Yeah. There's nothing we could really do there, unfortunately. That sucks. I felt like that was winnable. It's just a really annoying deck for ours to go up against. Okay, we did draw the Obliterate, so we do have a card bounce. So that's not terrible. Unfortunately, that does nothing against Vanquish Soul, so I'm just gonna go to the next game right away. This isn't bad for us. We do have the Duel and Lockbird for their turn, and we actually have some of our useful traps, so this is a really great hand. That's totally fine with us. We're gonna play around it by not going into our extra deck. Yeah. That's the game plan. That is fine with us. Then right after this, we get to activate Duel and Lockbird. They're always going to be able to activate that, so it's all good. That was the last ad they're going to get, though, which is really nice, because usually magnets, I feel like, do quite a lot. Oh, that's a really great ad for them, though, because they can just send 2 to the grave, I believe. So, yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, I feel like magnets play through Duel quite easily, just because they play sending cards to grave more than anything else nowadays. So, kind of unfortunate. The one deck we draw Duel against for once isn't super useful, but it's fine. Well, we do have our trap still, so we'll try to push through as best we can. thinking long and hard about their plays at the moment. Trying to figure out how they're gonna out my creepy centipede. That's fine with us. That I think they got it. Okay. If they didn't have Baron, I feel like we were in like not the worst position, just because we would have been able to have one of their monsters attack and then pop one of their guys with dud, or two of their guys with dud, whichever they attacked in with. But unfortunately, they do got it. No, I'll let them go for again. I don't get to see Magnus play too much, so it's definitely a fun deck to watch though. You can do a lot. What? Okay, I don't know why they did that. I'm not gonna sit here and watch it play. I'm going first. That's interesting. So I might be playing a TK strategy, possibly. Okay, we do got the Duel again, so hopefully that comes up. They don't have a full extra deck, and they're playing 45 cards, so it could be on anything. I'm just gonna set the Visa. We also have Obliterate and our Metal Reflex Arm, so we definitely do have some defense to play with, so that's really nice. And Legend can obviously help us go into either Gaga Samurai, or if we draw one of our level 4 lights, we can go into our Parshath, so not terrible. It's not too bad. We'll let them do this and then we'll drill right away. So there's a good chance maybe they're just on some OTK strategy where they need to cycle through all their cards. Kind of like an Exodia deck does, with like Magical Mallet. I think they play Dark Will Dealings. All the Goblin cards, so. Or pot cards, I guess I should say. Oh, okay, they're actually on Dark Worlds. Interesting. I think I discard Legend, just in case we can keep our monster. We can go for a beefed up Samurai. Should be really nice. I don't know if they have a link one. I don't believe they do. No. Okay, we got it. We actually beat Dark Worlds. There we go. I was really nervous there. I don't know what any of the new Dark World stuff does, because it's been so long. Oh, 3 legacy tickets. That is amazing for us. And then we obviously get our master pack. So, I will not complain about taking a game off them. Okay, let's get something good. Obliterate was definitely a good play. So that was good. We have that in our deck now. Ghost Garden. I think this card's garbage. Yeah, it wastes our normal summon, and then it just basically does nothing. We have to wait for it to be destroyed by battle acquisition, just to make it for us. Another Winged Rhinus. I might actually play a second one. If a monster was destroyed during this turn, while you controlled it, excavate the top 5 cards you deck, then special summon 1 Performer Pal. So for respect to the deck, we don't really have many Perform cards. We have 1. It's not very good. I think this card's okay in certain instances, right? Draw 1 card, then place 1 card from your hand on either the top or the bottom of the deck. Then when it's destroyed, you can special summon any number of itself from the deck. Okay, not terrible. It's not good for us though. I had to mute myself for a little bit. There was a fire truck passing by my house, so I didn't get picked up too much into the mic. I definitely needed to get a new microphone. FA Dead Heat. I think we don't have a single FA card, and this just isn't consistent. I always forget what this does. Okay, that's not great. Ally of Justice. 1,000 Arms. This card can attack all face-up light monsters your opponent controls once each. If this card battles a non-light monster, destroy this card before damage calculation. That is really bad. Usually you'd think the effect would be the other way around. It is not, though. Labyrinth Wall Shadow. This is actually an interesting card. It's just really bad though, because I don't think anyone else is going to be playing monsters with less than 1600 attack and actually leaving them on the board during the battle phase. So if we ran into another Masochist, it would be great. Unfortunately for us though, it is not very good. So all these were really bad. The best card we actually pulled was the Rhinos from the Legacy packs. So I guess I'll put that in, because it does combo with our Panda. So it's not terrible. You know what we'd really want to take out? Actually, you know what? I can take out the Centipede. This isn't doing really anything for us. And it's our only 1700 left in the deck. I know we have a few monsters that are like less than that, but they actually do things. So, we might have time for one or two more duels. Yeah, we're going to rank up, so good chance that they're actually going to be trying, but we'll see. Okay, their extra deck is a little thin, but that could mean anything at this point. Okay, we do have our back row removal as well, which is really nice. I'm just going to start off by summoning the Suship. And then we have extra sword to go into the Gaga Samurai next turn. So, it's not looking too bad. As long as they're not playing anything too hectic. Okay. Setting cards right away is always a good sign for us. Zombie world, interesting. Okay. That makes me a little nervous. That makes me a lot of nervous. I don't know why they were setting cards to begin with. I'm not sure the rationale behind some people setting cards in main 1 before they even play. But that's fine. So now they should go for Unizombie right away, I would assume. Yep. And the next part really just depends on what strategy they have. If it's just a zombie roll deck, I'm assuming they're going to go for Glow Up Bloom into Doom King, Valor Drogue. Okay, that's not anything, but they do have another effect, Ascent from Grave, so. Okay, now they're going to be throwing off our levels. That actually does mess me up a little bit, but it's fine. Okay, they're sending the Doom King to grave instead of the Glow Up Bloom, so that's kind of interesting. Okay, so they're going to banish another copy to Doom King to get Doom King, I guess. Or not. We do have the out to zombie world, just because we have the Pendulum Storm, but I'm not sure what we exactly do after that. Okay, they're playing the shirt. I thought it was going to be the zombie that banishes. Not too large of a boost. Luckily, it's still the end of this turn, so if we draw like our B, we actually can get over it. Luckily. And they're going to activate Doom King. Nice thing. Yep. That's pretty bad for us, for sure. And sadly, we can only have a little back row. I feel like we still have to go for Zombie World, surprisingly, but I'm not really sure what we can do after that. Except we can stall with our trap and just hope that they don't have anything to out our stuff. The biggest problem though is once we actually get Metal Effect Slime onto the board, we don't have anything to do because we won't be able to summon any monster rivalry on the board. So I think they just have it. I don't think there's anything we can really do. My only thought is summoning Almirage, I guess, after they out the Metal Reflect Slime. Or just drawing the dud. Obliterate isn't the best, but Obliterate would definitely help, for sure. So there's a few cards that help us. We're just in a tough position with the 3 cards we have at the moment. I will try my best though. I'm not just gonna surrender, seeing as this is, time-wise, this is probably gonna be our last duel. They do have game on board, obviously, but... Luckily, we might be able to stall for... Actually, you know what? This is the only turn we can stall. They can just activate Unizombie next turn to banish my monster. And Bullblader has to be face up for its effect to go off, so I think the only play we have right now is setting Winged Rhinus, I guess. Just to wall up a little bit. Fortunately, Bullblader isn't really doing anything against Doom King because they can just chain the activation. Because his effect activates before damage step, it's during attack declaration. So, we're in a really bad spot. chain Doom King to banish our trap. Or not. Okay. Not really sure why they're not activating Doom King, unless they just know they have something else to get over my trap. But either way, they should be banishing either my trap or my set monster, so it's a bit strange. They're getting rid of the Doom King, that's interesting. Really wanted to go for the Shiranui stuff, I guess. I probably should have just used Outer Rivalry of Warlords, seeing as they can just get Zombie World back right away. It's probably a misplay on my part, but either way, we didn't really have anything to do, unfortunately. I think they just have it. I'm not gonna see this through. Zombies have a lot of recovery, so even if we outburst them, they're just gonna get it back right away. And we already got rid of all of our back row removal. So either way, they could just keep bringing back Doom King, and we can't out that infinite times. But anyways, thank you all for watching again. I really appreciate the support. Take care. Bye.